Getting ready for first pitch at Citizens Bank Park. It's the Marlins and the Phillies, and it comes your way next. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Miami Marlins and the Phillies. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. They'll go to work against a 3-time All-Star, the former Cy Young Award winner, lefty Cliff Lee. Christian Yelich will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting ranks. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Trying to keep the ball down here as this one finds the knees for strike one. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Goes the other way with a curveball here, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. And Brown will look this one in for route number one. So good work there by Lee to get the first out here, and with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Brian Bogusevic will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
And he takes ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
3-0 now. In there, 3-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And the pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. So we're set to go for the home half of inning number 1.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, number 19.
On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Bogusevic is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider, oh, look out as that one just about took his nose off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Oh, he goes into a slide. Can he get up and get him? Yes, he can. Very well done there, and that's the second out.
Boy, it's so nice to have a second baseman that can cover some ground. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but look at him make the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position, and he's able to get enough on that throw to get the out at first.
And a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Gets under the fastball there and pops this one up. This is just beyond the infield on the right side. Baker will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We've played an inning. No score. Jeff Baker will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch on its way from Lee. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. Lee is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second. Number 9 will stand in. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Greg Dobbs will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Now here's a ball very softly hit to the left side. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Ryan Howard will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a ground ball here just to the left of second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow! Marlon Byrd will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now a fastball driven on a line out to left. This is going to split the gap and get down for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Yeah, for a 1-2 pitch, this bites off a lot of the strike zone. You can see on show track, it's pretty much right down the heart of the plate. He jumps all over it and drives it for a 1-out double.
Dominic Brown will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs. Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. And that will clear the scoreboard out there. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Humberto Quintero will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Humberto Quintero.
Here's the first offering. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead. Rafael Furcal will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting ninth. Pitcher, Cliff Lee.
Cliff Lee will be the batter. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Lined hard to center field. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Freddie Galvis is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Hitting off for the Marlins. Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, maybe not a terrible idea to drop one down, but I gotta tell you what, when you've got a pitcher out there looking for a shutdown inning, the last thing you want to do is make an out on the very first pitch. But that's what he gets.
Tom Kohler digs in at the plate. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now the 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Christian Yelich will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Now a ball hit on the ground for Rollins at short. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Number 19 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
For the Phillies, center fielder, number 19.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, a perfect start to the inning here. We've already set it up with the top of the lineup leading off, so you're thinking, we'll take a walk, maybe a ground ball single, but he gives them a lot more than that. He drills this ball for a leadoff double.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in. He grounded out his first time. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double is his 8th of the season so far. No one out with a runner at second. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. On to first is Baker for the first out.
And this inning's going exactly to plan. You get the leadoff double, then a ground ball to the right side by your number 2 hitter moves him over to third. Now you're set up for the big boys to drive him in.
So one gone here in the Philadelphia third. And making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this will be caught out there in right center, but that should be more than enough to get the job done. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Ryan Howard will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And Howard will wisely lay off that one as it's back to 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Brian Bogusevic will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Just overmatched him there.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. And a good pitch that time from Lee, but it's a full count now. 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
The catcher, number 39.
First pitch on its way from Lee. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Jeff Baker is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, that could have been the turning point right there. I mean, this is a spot where you at least got to put that ball in play. But now with 2 outs, that rally could go right down the tubes.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right up.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. Now, after the guy before him struck out and couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Greg Dobbs is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Howard will amble over to the bag for the putout, and that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Phillies on top, 4-1. Marlon Byrd will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Marlin.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Hard hit towards center. Yelich patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Dominic Brown will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
2-run homer his first time. He's looking for another one on that swing.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there and then get the put out down at first.
Humberto Quintero is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Come on, Phil.
And this will be fouled away. 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes a 1-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Freddie Galvis will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Tom Kohler will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And this is on the ground foul, wide of Howard over at first base. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Up with it is Furcal. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Christian Yelich will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
An 89-mile-an-hour fastball is not overpowering by any stretch, but it sure had him on his back foot.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And this is still a... Kevin Slowey is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Rafael Furcal is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. Furcal's going to try for third. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
An ideal start to the inning here out of the number 8 spot. He's into second on the double. Now you've got your pitcher due next, so you can either put the bunt on, or they could even think about showing bunt, draw the corners in, and then letting him swing away.
And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Number 19 will step in now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 thus far. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Too high, 1-0. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Brian Bogusevic will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Jared Saltalamacchia is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Jeff Baker will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit. Number 9 will be the batter, 1 for 2 thus far. And here's the first pitch. There he goes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Greg Dobbs will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Fouled back. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul.
3-2 now.
You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ballgame.
Yeah, he can't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Carter Capps will come in and pitch now. Back alongside Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, and Chase Utley getting set to start things out here in the Phillies half of the inning. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to first is Baker for the first out. Ryan Howard will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that ball is out of here. A solo shot there for Ryan Howard, and that is 27 for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Well, not much of a surprise here. This is what MVPs do. He's fortunate here that they decide to come after him. I don't know why, but that is a fundamentally strong swing. The ball just jumps off his bat. It's way out of here with plenty to spare.
The batter, right fielder, Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Left fielder number 9, Dominic Brown.
Dominic Brown will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And a ball, 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here's the 1-2. And here's a swing, and another chance out there at short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Reed Johnson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Reed Johnson.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Seemed to me like the wheels were coming off for this guy a bit in the 6th inning. Any surprise he's back out there for the 7th?
A little. I mean, this deep into a start, that's usually when you say, we'll let the bullpen take care of it from here. Apparently, though, they think he's got something left.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
One thing to keep in mind, he's due to bat third in the next half inning, so you wonder if this half inning could be the last one we see of him out there.
Christian Yelich will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Circle change there, called strike one.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Center field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Lee ready with the 0-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Lee's pitch here is bounced right back past him, and it'll carry into center field for a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They're still down 5-3. Mike Dunn will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Humberto Quintero will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Catcher, Humberto Quintero.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first is Baker for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Furcal will dig in. He doubled his last time. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole, and he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Darren Ruff has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that means the end for Cliff Lee. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Off the plate again. 2-0 now. An eye on Furcal, now the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Number 19 waits on deck. Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base. But instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Number 19 will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Jimmy Rollins will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Stanton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working. Jake Diekman will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Jeff Baker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in. And he is in there. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Number 9 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
And that's where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
Lays off, 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Greg Dobbs is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. Steve Nickerson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Steve Nickerson.
Al Albuquerque will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. Bird is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Phillies lead it 5-4. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
pitching and batting in the
Chase
eighth spot,
Utley will start things out for the
63.
Phillies with the dangerous Ryan Howard waiting on deck.
Now playing shortstop and batting in the ninth spot, number 3, Adeni Echeverria.
Now a ball bounced towards the mound and reined in one away. Ryan Howard will get another shot. He homered his last time.
Number 6, Ryan Howard.
And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and the shift pays off there as Howard is retired for the second out. Marlon Byrd will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Marlon Byrd.
Now here's the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Stanton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Adeni Echeverria will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Adeni Echeverria.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
Oh, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Antonio Bastardo will try to record the final 2 outs here. Christian Yelich is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Brian Bogusevic will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Miami, good night.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And the Phillies offensively here tonight were led by the exploits of this man, Ryan Howard. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award.